just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And a good swung to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him.
All right, open, complete, touchdown, New Orleans. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second down and 3.
Hey, watch the slide. Watch the slide.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A first update now from Cincinnati.
From the 28, it's second and 5.
And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On second down, Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
With Kamara.
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Lux with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce
offense out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Third down.
Sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Come on now, let's go.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Samuel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't say it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning it is Moore. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Chris Barnes there on the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw here. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's pick it up. Downtown. 19.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, check, Mike.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They're going to look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't found before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll buy some time right. They'll dump this off to Akers. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 21, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 20.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Saints.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 9.
Time to go, 9-9. Chinese Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And we're going to get a timeout.
I'm coming back.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
For them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
It's just me and you.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 114 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing would let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 24, Hurts. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Akers again. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Stand up here. Mike 35, Mike 35. I'm here all day.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 126 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Kamara on the read option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
35's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he is about his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 36, Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's more on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4. It's still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run. A first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, this is Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat.
9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
45. Eagles 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit. Jefferson felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
35's the mic. Come on. Come on, dude.
It's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.